This is Wally Wabowlhead, and this is Wally Wabowlhead's Quick Bite. Today I wanted to show you another application for what to do with a wobble. Grains, greens, beans, and seeds. So, what I'm going to do is make an egg white omelet for myself and for you to watch. One of the first things that I do that makes this a little bit different is rather than using butter or olive oil even to start in the pan, I use flaxseed oil, which is it gives it a nuttier flavor. About a teaspoon of flaxseed oil in the bottom of a hot pan. This omelet that I make, we'll let that heat up a little bit. I use just cartoned egg whites. The deal with egg whites, as most people know, is it's all protein. An egg, you get, 6 grams of protein and 5 grams of fat. The white is all protein, the yolk is all the fat. So here what I do is I use a half a cup of egg whites, which if you're using just the main ingredients of an original wobble, which is what I've got here: spinach, garbanzo beans, barley, chicken, milled flaxseed, no sauce. You're getting 23 grams of protein right here. So in addition to a half a cup, you're getting another 12.5 grams of protein, which is a lot. So you're looking at like 35 grams of protein. This is just a regular pastry brush. After putting a teaspoon of the flaxseed oil down, I use it to coat the bottom of the pan. This way you don't have to use as much fat. This is a real good tool to keep in your kitchen. Oh, Fernando, I almost forgot about you, buddy. How you doing? Yeah, doing good. I didn't forget about you. Thanks for not forgetting about me. Alright, so, anyhow, we got a half a cup of egg whites into a hot pan. This is as hot, this is a gas stove, as hot as I can get it. This is more of almost like a crepe in that it's very thin. So as soon as it goes down, swirl it. This doesn't take very long at all. It may stick on me. This pan isn't the greatest. Keep your fingers crossed. So anyway, egg whites, all protein. What you're getting here, you buy with a teaspoon of flaxseed oil. One of the things I've often wondered about is you put butter down on the bottom of the pan to make some eggs. I always kind of thought that just disappeared, but as we know, it doesn't. So it goes somewhere. So what I did you're getting 12.5 additional grams of protein, about 5 grams, a little bit less than 5 grams of additional fat from the milled flaxseed, which remember is the omega-3s, the healthy omega-3s, the best you're going to get. Using a spatula, just make sure that it's loose, and then we flip it. Make sure that everything. This is a kind of a hands-on job here. So then what we do is we take the contents of the wobble, and rather than, I'm just going to use my fingers here, recently washed, spread it out about a third of the way in. So this isn't your standard country omelet, which is just a one fold. This is a twice fold that you roll out onto a plate. So we go half. Now this part gets a little tricky, and again, hands on. Alright, we're good to go. And then you cock your hand around the back like this and turn it out onto a plate. And some of it spills onto the floor, but you know, some of it goes onto the counter. The floor stuff will go into the sink. If I wasn't being on live video right now, I would have eaten it. And you've got yourself an egg white omelet right here. So, it turned out relatively well. healthy, delicious. This is super high in protein. High in, you're getting about 35 grams of protein right here. 23, I'm going to get a knife here. 23 grams of carbs. And about 16 grams of fat. So the balance, if you're going for that 1-to-1-to-1 ratio of calories from carbs, proteins, and fats, which I try to do in all the things that I eat, so it's good. It's like, I don't know if anyone noticed on the back, I got a bunch of hot sauces that you can use. Remember, the thing about hot sauce is like ketchup, any condiment really, loaded with salt. 1 teaspoon of that is about 100 milligrams of sodium. But in order to get up the ratio up for dessert, what I would have is a fruit salad that I make up. This is something, one of the next times we're in the kitchen, I'll show you to make this. This one is apples, pears, grapes, blueberries, strawberries, and then a lot of lime juice. And what I do is I make up about 10 of these, have one a day. They keep fine in the refrigerator for 10 days. So anyhow, this is an idea with one of the cool things. Again, we started off by using flaxseed oil as the oil to prevent the omelet from sticking to the pan. Something new. Try it. It has a nice, nutty, earthy flavor to it. Again, super high protein, high fiber, low calorie, low salt, low sugar. Hot sauce is a wonderful complement to this, but again, if you're watching your sodium intake, you may want to avoid it. And for dessert, you've got some delicious fruit. So, with that, I am Wally Wabowlhead, and this is Wally Wabowlhead's Quick Bite. Oh.